Everybody wants to know the secret. But what if I told you it's not olive oil, wine, or walking every day? The real secret will surprise you. Everybody wants to know the secret. I'm 104 years old now, and everyone asks me, what's the secret? How do you live so long? How are you so happy? They expect me to talk about diet, exercise, or a daily routine. Yes, I do all those things, but let me tell you that's not the real secret. Do you want to know the truth? Come closer. This is something it took me over a century to understand. The secret is this: you choose every single day. Joy is not something that happens to you. Joy is something you decide. Most people wait for life to make them happy. The perfect job, the perfect partner, the perfect moment, and they die still waiting. I didn't wait. I decided. And that's why I'm still here, laughing, grateful, every single day. Before you think I had it easy, let me tell you what I survived. My mother died when I was 5 years old, tuberculosis. I remember her coughing blood into a handkerchief. My father brought me to America in 1928 with $40 and no English. I was 8 years old, sleeping on a floor with 6 other people in Bensonhurst. I worked from age 10 beside my father, making shoes, until my fingers bled. My first wife, Anna Maria, was the most beautiful woman I ever saw. Black hair, green eyes, and a voice like music. We had 9 wonderful years together. Then one afternoon on June 14th, 1951, she went up to hang the laundry. Brain aneurysm. She was gone before she hit the ground. I was 31 years old with 2 babies and no idea how to go on. Then in 1978 my shop burned down. Everything I built over 26 years turned to ashes overnight. I was 58. I thought, this is it. This is where I give up. But here's what I learned. Hard times don't have to make you hard. Write it down. You get to choose what they make you. After Anna Maria died, I had a choice. I could be angry at God, at life, at everything. And believe me, I was angry for 6 months. I was the angriest man in Brooklyn. I yelled at customers. I yelled at my sister. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat. My children were scared of me. Then one night, my daughter Lucia, maybe 5 years old, came to me crying. She asked, "Papa, why are you so mad? Did I do something wrong?" And in that moment I made a decision. I said, you can be angry, or you can be a father. You cannot be both. Anna Maria didn't marry an angry man. She married a man who made her laugh, and I promised I would honor her memory by being that man for my children. After Anna Maria, life kept testing me, but I had learned a lesson. You get to choose how you respond. Now let me tell you about Gloria. It was 1990, and I was 72 years old. I hadn't been with a woman in almost 40 years. The only reason I went to a church potluck was for the lasagna. Across the room, I saw her laughing at something, her whole face lighting up. I thought, this is the most beautiful thing I've seen in decades. Her name was Gloria Washington. She was black, 64 years old, and a retired nurse. When I walked over to talk to her, half the room stopped eating just to watch. An old Italian man and a black woman in Brooklyn, 1990. Can you imagine the looks we got? My own son, Enzo, didn't speak to me for 2 years after I married her. He said I was disgracing his mother's memory, that the neighborhood was talking. You know what I told him? Enzo, I love you. I had spent 40 years alone. I was 72, and I finally found someone who made me laugh. If the neighborhood didn't like it, that was their problem. Lesson number 2. Stop caring what people think. At some point, hopefully before you're 70, you realize that other people's opinions can't hurt you. Only you can hurt yourself by believing them. Gloria and I had 33 beautiful years together. She passed away last January in her sleep at 95 years old. I held her hand all night. I miss her every single day. But she would have been angry if I stopped laughing. She would have said, "Sal, don't you dare sit around feeling sorry for yourself." We had 33 years more than most people get. So I keep laughing for her. You want to know what makes me happy now? The small things. Coffee in the morning, sunlight streaming through the window. My great-granddaughter Sophia, she's 7 years old and calls me every Sunday. The smell of fresh bread, the sound of Italian music, a warm bed, a stranger smiling at me on the street. That's it. That's everything I need. I don't need a yacht or a mansion. I have enough. And here's the secret inside the secret. I could have been this happy at 30, at 40, at 50, but I was too busy chasing things that didn't matter. I was too busy worrying, too busy being afraid. Lesson number 3, and this one is the most important. Happiness is not at the end of something. It's not waiting for the perfect job, the dream house, the big bank account, or the right moment. Happiness is right here, right now, in the things you already have, but you have to open your eyes to see it. Most people walk right past it every single day. So tonight, after watching this, do something simple. Sit down, look around, find 3 things you're grateful for. Not big things. Small things count too. The way your dog looks at you, the sound of your kids laughing, the fact that you can breathe without thinking about it. Start there. Gratitude is like a muscle. You have to exercise it every single day, and if you do, I promise your life will change. Let me remind you of my own life. I lost my mother at 5 years old. I lost my first wife at 31. I lost my shop at 58. I lost Gloria just last year. I should be the saddest man alive, but I'm not. Why? Because every morning I wake up and say, "Gratia, God. God, thank you for one more day. What are we going to do with it?" That's the secret. That's the whole secret. You choose joy. Every single day, you choose it. Not because life is easy. Life is hard. Not because bad things don't happen. Bad things happen all the time. But you still get to choose joy, because the alternative is misery. And misery is a waste of the time you have left. My mother used to say, and I remember this even though I was only 5, "Salvatore, life is beautiful if you look at it right." I didn't understand her words at 5. I didn't understand at 30, 40, 50, or even 70. But now, at 104, I finally understand. Life is beautiful, not perfect, but beautiful. With all its pain, all its losses, all its hard times, beautiful. And you only get one life. So stop waiting to be happy. Stop waiting for everything to be okay. Choose joy now. Now, today, while you're still here to choose it. Life isn't just about surviving the hard times. It's about what you do with them. After losing Anna Maria, I could have let anger take over. I could have blamed the world, blamed God, blamed everything. And I was angry. For months, I was the angriest man in Brooklyn. I yelled at customers. I yelled at family. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. My children were scared of me. Then came the moment that changed everything. My daughter Lucia, just 5 years old, came to me crying. She thought she had caused my anger. That night I made a choice. Yes, you can be angry or you can be a father. You cannot be both. I decided to honor Anna Maria by being the man she fell in love with, the man who makes people laugh, the man who chooses joy. Not because I wasn't sad. I was sad every single day for years. But I refused to let sadness define what my children saw. And that's the lesson. You get to choose the legacy of your pain. You decide whether it makes you bitter or whether it makes you strong, kind, and joyful. Later, when I met Gloria in 1990, I had already spent decades alone. Society had its opinions, my own son had his opinions. But I had learned lesson two. Stop caring what people think. If the people around you don't approve of your happiness, that's their problem. Your happiness is yours to claim. Gloria taught me something important too. Life doesn't wait for us to be ready. Love doesn't wait. Happiness doesn't wait. You have to reach out and embrace it when it appears. We had 33 amazing years together, filled with laughter, love, and companionship. She passed away at 95, but she left me with one final gift, the reminder to keep laughing, keep loving, and keep choosing joy. So here's what I want you to remember. Life is made of small moments, not grand achievements. I wake up every morning and find joy in the little things, the aroma of fresh coffee, sunlight streaming through my window. My great-granddaughter Sophia calling me every Sunday, she's 7 years old. The taste of good bread, Italian music playing softly, a warm bed, a stranger's smile on the street. That's it. That's all I need. I don't need a yacht. I don't need a mansion. I don't need anything I don't already have. And here's the secret within the secret. I could have been this happy at 30, 40, or 50, but I was too busy chasing things that didn't matter. Too busy worrying, too busy fearing. Lesson 3, the most important one. Happiness isn't waiting at the finish line. It isn't something you earn after you get the job, the house, the money, or the approval of others. Happiness is right here, right now, in the life you already have, but you must choose to see it. Every day you get to choose joy, not because life is easy. It's not. Not because bad things don't happen, they do, all the time. But you can still choose joy, because the alternative is misery, and misery is a waste of the time you have left. My mother told me this when I was just 5 years old. Salvator, life is beautiful if you look at it right. I didn't understand it then, or even at 30, 40, or 70, but now at 104 I finally understand. Life is beautiful, not perfect, but beautiful, with all its pain, loss, and hardship. Beautiful, and you only get one life. So stop waiting for happiness. Stop waiting for everything to be okay. Choose joy now, while you still can. That is the secret. That is the whole secret. You choose joy every single day. If this story moved you, don't just watch. Hit that like button. Comment below what joy means to you, and subscribe to join our journey of living fully every single day. Life is short, So choose joy now.